men are in power and the
he will abuse it as well.
Yeah, okay, but I'm
See?
saying.
So the men will abuse the power too. One man does not abuse the power, akhi. Man, no. One second, akhi. One second, akhi. Barakallahu fik. The point here is, what you have to understand, akhi, Islam teaches us what? وَإِذَا قُلْتُمْ فَعْدِلُوا. If you speak with justice. Understand, akhi? So we cannot blame everything on a woman.
I'm not
Likewise,
blaming everything.
No, but it's a woman. It's a problem.
Majority.
I understand that.
Majority
Okay,
is there.
wait.
They have the law.
I understand.
They have the power.
The law is behind them. I understand that. No doubt.
Definitely. So
But
how you gonna fight with the law?
But hear me out. But if wallahi, regardless, even if there's a law behind them, if a woman see her husband treat her with respect, take care of her, that's everything, she will never use the law against him.
I don't believe that.
Wallahi, I do. Wallahi, I do. Woman naturally inclines toward a man that will protect her, take care of her. Wallahi.
I don't believe that.
Huh?
There are some corrupt ones.
Oh, that's what I said. I'm not saying, brother, I said, if a woman notice, and she's a true woman, like you said, she's a good woman, she like respect,
You have to be able to enforce.
brother, that's what I'm saying. She has a mind for her right to be forced. Listen, akhi, as a Muslim woman, she will understand Allah's law is above any law. Understand? But if a woman, akhi, I know stories when a man got married to a sister, okay? When a brother, not once, not two, three times, many times, they abused them, he kicked her out, half naked, and the kafir neighbor came and he had to cover her. Okay, so you have to be real, akhi. Cannot blame everything on a woman like what's on a man. What I'm saying, akhi, we brothers as well, we have to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have to understand how Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did with his wives. We cannot go back to the red pill movement, nonsense. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's sitting down, and Aisha broke what? The plate. He didn't say, who you? You disrespect me, get out of the house. You don't make coffee for me, get out. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, your mother got jealous. Your mother got jealous. Umar ibn Khattab, he said, oh Messenger of Allah, when I was in Mecca, we control our woman. In Medina, the woman very hard to control. He didn't say, go beat her, do this. Understand? Be nice to them, be good to them. I'm saying the true woman, if she sees you, you take care of her, you sacrifice, you look after her. If she's a true woman, that she's a good believer in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, she will never use the law against you. Even non-believer, akhi, wallah afwan, so to carry the last thing. Wallah, even if she's a non-believer, wallah, because a woman naturally...
Where's the guidance from them?
No, the fitrah.
Is this the fitrah?
Yeah, the fitrah. That's what Andrew Tate.
Bro, I've been called naive in my life, bro. But if you're not paying attention to what's going on in your society, in your country,
but you're missing my point, akhi. I think what I'm saying, Andrew Tate before he became Muslim.
No, Andrew. Guide her to be good to her husband.
Andrew Tate.
When the society, wait a second, the society itself.
No, wait,
toxic.
akhi. Brother, step by step. Look, akhi, sorry. Andrew Tate, before he became Muslim, the thing he was saying about women and men, was it right or wrong? It was right.
I don't agree with everything.
No, but some stuff was right.
He was right, but he said it the wrong way.
Which point?
Like, for example, man has to be in charge, man is strong, woman submits, and woman this and that. Certain things he said was right. That's what I'm saying. Even though he has no Islam, why he was speaking from fitrah? Ibn Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, Allah created fitrah. What is a fitrah? Fitrah, generally you know what is right, what is wrong. The woman, I know a non-Muslim woman, I've been dealing with families for years, I'll tell you something, for nearly 10 years. Ameen. May Allah save me as well. It's crazy.
I don't know, Jerry Springer every day. I don't know how you do it.
Akhi, stress.
I don't know how you got hair left.
Akhi, stress. What we say to you, akhi, sometimes, look, when it comes to between a husband and the wife, you have to be very cautious as well. We cannot take sides quick. Akhi, sometimes the woman make her husband like Fir'aun, and the husband make his wife like ex-wife of Iblis. It's crazy, you understand? That's why you have to be very just. That's why issues to go to the court. But my point here is, for our sisters there, that our brothers, if you want to have a good family, you have a household, then let us go back to Quran and Sunnah. No red pill movement, no feminism.
No law. No English law.
We need no English law.
Because you keep saying.
Quran and Sunnah, brother.
Bro, you know what I'm saying, yeah?
No, but sometimes, sometimes you can use English.
Bro, it's clear what I'm saying.
No, but if the husband...
Is it clear what I'm saying or not?
Yeah. But no, wait. If the brother, there's a situation happen like this. If a brother, he's abusing his sister physically, oppressing her, she has no family. Wait, brother, let me finish before clear and unclear. Barakallahu fik. She's allowed to seek help from the authority. She has no help.
I believe that
she should.
If you're able to deal with it in your community, in house with the Muslims, if there's
Imam,
what's the male that's in charge of
the wali, but she has no one.
Zero.
Brother, I dealt with issues like that.
Teach you not to go to the masjid.
I dealt with it. They come to masjid. Her husband said, don't get involved. He has nothing to do with you. Understand? He has nothing to do with you. I advised him, akhi. The guy doesn't listen.
And he was being abusive.
He was, akhi. Wallah, she was crying. She said, akhi, I can't take it anymore. Akhi, the scholars of Islam who free from They said she allowed to go seek her from the kuffar.
What was his? Because there's two sides to an argument, yes or no?
Where is it? Abusing your wife is an argument?
No, is there two sides to a story?
Where is it? Where is it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean two sides?
Two sides. If she says one thing, he says something.
That's what I'm saying. I brought them there. I brought them together.
Yeah.
He's abusing her physically because he's using his power against her. There's no. I said to him, Allah, you cannot abuse your wife. Give her a reminder, okay?
Yeah.
Even in Islam, the discipline that to use a physical discipline, you're not allowed to harm her, break her bones, make like fighting Tyson.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying to you, when it comes down to the bare bones of it, when you say there's a disagreement between a man and a woman, I'm trying to say to you, as a husband and a wife, you're saying to me that you are the arbitrator, the referee, in fact.
Yeah.
I'm saying, alhamdulillah, firstly, for your efforts here.
Let's try my best, may Allah forgive us. Ameen.
For trying.
Ameen.
Because to come, like you said, it's a dicey situation.
I'll try to stay away from it, to be honest.
They're becoming more and more empowered by the legislation, the legal legislation.
No, you missed my point. No, you digress. You digress about a woman. Is asked scholars. Scholars said, listen, if no one is helping her, and this man keep abusing her physically, then she's allowed.
Is he abusing her for no reason, or is he abusing her?
Okay, what reason you're gonna abuse her? Except she's gonna fight you. Yes, you have allowed to.
She comes to me with a knife, and I start.
That's what I said. She's not coming with no knife. She's not coming with no knife, brother.
I'm asking you.
That's what I said,
what the scenario was.
Brother, I said to you,
if he's just doing it for nothing, then that's his problem. He needs to go to jail for that.
But that's what's happening.
He needs to go to jail for no reason. No, he goes to jail.
Of course, even the law in Britain law. Listen to me. Even the
I'm asking you as a man.
Habibi, even the British law, they tell you if your wife coming with enough stuff, you're allowed to fight back. Exactly. I mean, be honest, so obviously I'm not talking about that because we're talking about going back to the British law. So I'm saying in some situation, because even the British law, they tell you to go back to Imam. Yeah. They ask you, they tell me, because I remember there's a sister called them. Well, they told us, I said, go get the Imam to speak to them, to your husband.
Can I ask you?
I was surprised, this police have a good.
Genuine problem, yeah. Genuine.
I don't know his name, by the way.
Bro, genuine problem, yeah. You know, like for me, you're saying that the problem is with the men. For me, the problem.
Who said? What did I say?
You said the problem is with the men in the country.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said they said there's some problem with the men too. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. You cannot free men from responsibilities.
Of course not. I'm not. I would never.
That's why that's my point.
Decency, bro. What I'm saying is the majority of the issues is that men and women are getting into a legal agreement, a marriage, a legal agreement. He has his rights, she has her rights.
Yeah.
But in this country, for me, the females they're allowed to break their. Let me finish. Women are allowed clearly to break their agreement, their legal agreement. Like, for instance, to give sex to her husband, for me, I understand it Islamically, is the man's right to take sex from his wife. But in England...
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Let me just are you saying, what do you mean by that? Clarify that.
Well, when a man and woman in Islam are married, if he asks her to do her duty and come to bed with him, then that's her right to do it. That's within his rights.
Yeah,
I'm saying to you, the legislation that governs the UK says that he doesn't have the right to impose that on her. And I'm saying to you, women are using...
No, we have to step by step to understand. When they say you don't have the right to impose that, they mean physically or mean Islam, because that's Islamic teaching. The end of Islamic teaching that Prophet Muhammad said in the hadith that if the husband, and by the way, they make it clear to you, because many people use hadith, feminists use it to abuse Islam, and the men use it to abuse the Muslim woman. Yes, this hadith the ulama mentioned not any man, a man that fulfill the rights of his wife and condition his wife, she's not tired, not sick, nothing, then she rejects, then it's haram upon her. You understand? No doubt about that.
So
and the angel be cursing her.
The solution for me, again, I'm asking you, because when a man and woman come at odds with this scenario, the law is making them go to this default mechanism. I'm a woman, I have the choice, you cannot tell me anything, you cannot ask me, you cannot even influence me to give you what you're asking for. You're in a full-time contract, but actually I can renege on all of the values of the contract whenever I want, how I want, and not give you when you asking it.
She's not true Muslim, this woman.
That's it.
Yeah, I believe
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
What I said, Habibi, listen. The reason I disagreed with you on some issues, you said, do you believe the problem only women? You said yes.
Not only women.
So I said, we go back. You said all problems are women. We're going to go back.
I know, we know. No, I never said only.
Yeah, of course, but to clarify that, understand?
If I said only, I apologize, but that's not what I meant. None of my points, led to only.
That's why I said, to clarify yourself.
I said the majority of the problems, and I said majority, the majority of the issues within marriage here is with the woman.
With divorces, Sheikh Fawzan mentioned that same thing. I'm not about this country, but Sheikh Fawzan mentioned it in general. No, Sheikh Fawzan mentioned it in general, not this country. Sheikh Fawzan, when he was asked, he said, what happened because the woman now wants to become challenging a man You
No,
understand?
not challenge, more powerful.
That's how it is. That's what it means, like no shoes, man.
Abusing the men.
You understand? And
The authority, exactly. The dominance. They want to dominate the men.
No, you can't.
With the law.
That's
So I'm
haram.
saying to you, this
Muslim women
is
should not be
clear
doing that.
cut.
Bro, when something's not black and white, it's not clear, like someone's coming to attack you. Let's say you're having kids and she wants to go back to work. Now you're forced to leave your job and look after the kids. So you want to be the emir in the relationship and you want to say to her, listen, I want you to stay at home and look after the kids so I can go to work because I earn more than you, for example. She goes, no, I don't want to listen.
Regardless, even if you earn less than her,
Even between me and you, you have rights, I have rights. I have to respect you. There's a fear of violence. There's a fear of the law. So me and you, we have common respect for each other because there's something underpinning our relationship that I have to fear your rights and you have to fear my rights.
No, but if you're true believers, both of you, then you don't. That's what I'm saying. That's why it goes back to what? No. Why do it? No. That's what I'm saying, Habib. What you need to look for? A woman, she's righteous, fear Allah, and look for a man, or my sisters look for a man that is righteous and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, that's what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said to marry a woman, a man that fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said to the woman, why? Because if he's not happy with her, he will not oppress her. You understand? So yes, akhi, that's why these issues, my brothers, just to conclude, if you want to make it longer, no problem, but these issues of judging between man and woman, me myself, I try to stay away from it. Because it's a hectic, akhi. Literally, akhi, sometimes the man tell you the story, the woman tell you the story, and what is the worst now, what's happening? Some sisters go in line, start exposing the ex-husband. Issues, akhi, which is personal. The brother mentioned it.
There has to be, listen to me.
And the brother said, don't say it
bro, if there's no solution to this, and you're clearly saying, listen, I don't even want to be part of the solution. This is going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And I'm trying to ask you.
Do you know why I said that, akhi? Do you know why? Because I'll tell you why. When you get involved, if you say, look, I take the side of, imagine you said to the sister, look, ask, because that's what we do, we ask scholars first. I've asked scholar, and the sheikh, he said, look, to the brother, you can leave your wife. Or then what they do, they want to go back, because they miss each other. Who they blame? You. It happened many times, akhi. Oh, the brother divorced my wife. Or he divorced me from my husband. Wallahi, one brother was with me, he said to sister, you're lying. The brother in front of you asked, call the sheikh, and the sheikh said it. You understand? That's why some brothers, the brothers Maktab Salafiyya, they don't like to get involved anymore. A lot of lies on them online, So wallah, you're in a situation, it's crazy, akhi. You understand? So what you do, your best advice, be patient, sister, be patient, brother, try to overlook. Overlook is very important, you understand? And that's my point. My point is, get married to a sister that fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if she tries to use the law against you, and you believe she's oppressing you, then listen, here we have stopped, take care of yourself, and Allah is my witness. And Allah is my wakil.
You've lost everything. Do you know what I'm
I've lost what?
At that point, when you say take care of yourself and you go, you've lost your kids, you lost your house, another man moves into a house.
There's no referee.
That's why sisters are still.
So we're going to kill a killer?
That's what I'm saying, bro. No, but what I'm saying, this is why sisters are complaining now of being single, 27, 28, 30. They're all online on Muzmatch. They're all single. Because guys, I don't want to commit to a girl. I want to get married.
Women don't want to marry. The men don't want to marry.
I've got too much to do.
That's what I'm saying.
But akhi, have you dealt with families before? You?
Bro, come on.
I'm dealing with some same years, brother. That's what I don't understand. Brother, I agree with what you say, women, but likewise, brothers, they don't want to take responsibilities. Yes,
that's not true.
well,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Bro, are you serious? Brother, you need to brother. I'm married. Are you married?
I'm divorced, alhamdulillah.
How long you married for?
I was married for 10 years.
Okay, now, for 10 years you've been married, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to go to personal issues, yeah? But what I'm saying, that I came across brothers, they got married and divorced, When he noticed that marriage is not a joke, it's a responsibility. I can't be chilling with the brothers till 4 o'clock in the morning. You understand?
He's a young man.
Huh?
He's a young man.
I don't know what is younger again, 25 is a big
Bro,
man.
in my understanding, in this country, men don't mature. They don't mature properly.
Yeah, that's true.
Until
that's
their late 30s, early 40s. That's a fact.
That's true, I agree. Because why they teach you? Because of the law.
The bubble that we're in.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't wake up.
Like back home, I was 10 years old. When I was 10 years old, I used to go to the market 4 o'clock in the morning, getting stuff, and I had my own table. When I was 10 years old. When I came to this country and they tell me, listen, 16, 16, you see underage and you do crimes, they will treat you as a child. I said, I love it, man. I know I'm not a child. I'm fully aware. Wagwan, understand? And I was thinking, well, I'm loving it. That's why back home, when we say Aisha got married, when we say to the non-Muslims in the Western world, Aisha got married at the age of 9, they try to look, brother, 9 years old back home is a big man, big woman. They do transaction business and that.
3-4 jobs.
Bro, okay, wallahi. Right. There's my neighbor who was 10 years old. He used to sell bags, plastic bags. You sell them, carry bags, yeah? And what happened in night time?
Yeah.
He's helping in the storage.
That's it. That's why.
Brother, he's a warrior, this guy.
Travel. I said that's very good advice because other countries will let you know there's a difference between your ignorant opinion and the rest of the world getting on with life. You know, so to me, there's a big difference.
But what I'm saying is, women these days, at the age that we are, men, like guys like me, bro, I'm single. But I'm a real guy. I've never had a girlfriend and I never will.
MashaAllah, may Allah bless you. May Allah bless you with a good wife.
That's not good. That's not good.
But I'm still
no good what?
It's not good.
That's not good.
Get that point. That's not the point.
To be alone and to be single.
Abu said no good girlfriend. No, wait. No, he's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Wait. You did.
In my culture, if you're your age, and you're single and you don't marry.
By the way, it's general discussion, But no. Okay, you did it. No, you did it.
I'm trying to get him to give you the best advice.
Brother, you did it.
It's not good.
You did it. You say, Alhamdulillah, I'm divorced.
No, because I'm.
You're actually single.
No, you can't blame me of that. I didn't put him off marriage. Actually, did I put you off marriage?
No, you didn't.
You don't know my scenario.
Bro,
He didn't.
And I gotta be very careful because I cannot enforce my rights. I have too much to lose. You get me?
You cannot enforce
I
what?
cannot enforce my rights.
Are you scared?
So if she gets emotional,
doesn't want to gamble.
Actually, listen, I've met
don't know
girls.
about that,
I've
man.
tried to get to know girls. They see halal and haram different to you, depending on their perspective.
Brother, where are you looking? And a shisha place or
All
something?
you're asking him to do is play a game.
I'm joking. Well, I'm saying Habibi look. Habibi look, إخوة.
That's it.
إخوة, والله I tell you.
She might see a halal and I might be like, listen, that's my opinion.
Jamal, 1 second. I understand that, no doubt. Akhi, wait, no, Jamal, wait. I'm telling you the story. I was in the first prayer. Listen. Jamal, listen. I was in the first prayer. Yes? Before I got married, yeah? A brother spoke to me, said, Shamsi, don't get married in this country. That was, this was back in 2009 or 8, yeah? والله الذي لا إله غيره ولا رب سواه. He was advising me. He said, look, if you get married, wallahi, look, the woman will take your child, this and that. Wallahi, I left the masjid thinking to start doing haram again. Wallahi, do you know why? But I remember what he was doing completely wrong. Because Prophet Muhammad said there's khair in this ummah. I've been married for now how many years? Nearly 12 years. I love my wife, alhamdulillah. She's mashallah, good woman. Wallahi, she give me my right better than I give her right. She give me my right. You know, whatever happened in the future, I said to her, look what happened in the future. I will say to brothers, if divorce happened, may Allah protect us. I will say to brothers, I was wrong. I don't give her right the way she should have. You understand? But my point here is, akhi, don't have this mentality. Remember, we have khair in this ummah. Pray istikhara and look, we make dua. There's khair in brothers and there's khair in sisters. This mentality of, what they call it in
very cautious.
despairing. Pessimistic, yeah? Be optimistic, brother. تفاؤل. النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام كان متفائل. بارك الله فيكم.
But the side effect of being careful is that sisters are still single, so that leads them to haram. 27, 28, 30, bro, 31.
The problems with the sisters. I'm trying to tell you.
This is what feminism has caused.
But I'm not saying there's no problem with sisters.
Point is, what I'm trying to get to is that feminism, the side effect has affected the sisters.
No doubt, 100%.
They're targeting the women.
Of course.
They're not targeting the men. They know they can't come to the men, bro.
Because they push for this feminism, we're like, cool, khalas, do your thing, we don't want to get married. Now they're suffering.
No, but there's other sisters who don't know.
Yeah, but even the good sisters are suffering. Even the good sisters.
Why? Because I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, because what happened is it just been.
Yeah,
I understand.
Imagine
I understand where you're coming from.
No referee, no, it's impossible. How you gonna even learn the laws and legislation? Did you know, to give your wife flowers in this country, to give your wife flowers for the sole purpose to have sex with her, for the sole purpose to have sex, to have intimacy with your wife.
Watching.
If you give her flowers for the sole purpose to have intimacy with her, it's tantamount to bribery, and bribery is tantamount to rape. Men are getting found for rape in a court. In this country, for giving flowers to your wife, for sex, for intimacy.
So we're gonna give her a gun?
That's what I'm trying to say.
To shoot you?
How are you gonna help him navigate through it, bro? And you're saying even the imams, even the learned ones, the scholars are saying, listen, we're not involved.
Some issues,
it's
complicated.
You're either part of the problem or part of the solution.
But what I'm saying,
all I'm hearing is, listen, hey, I don't want to get involved.
I don't get involved. But you know why? Not because it's sisters. Habibi,
I know that I found love, bro, and I was happy to be married, and even I would never take it back. I would never take back this 10 years, akhi. Wallahi.
Alhamdulillah.
Some of the most happiest times of my life is to be married, akhi.
MashaAllah.
You've never understand the relationship between a woman and how important
How
it
it's
is
beautiful, yeah.
for women to give you that softness in your heart. You understand? Even within the Quran, within the Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, speaks about that it can be your way to paradise. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Coming to understand women and their attributes and their softness and even their how they're bent like the rib. Bro, there's major benefits with it.
What we say,
I'm telling you, learn the game. Learn the rules of any game. Learn if you're playing football, akhi,
No,
learn the offside trap.
akhi, no, akhi.
Because there's many traps in there. And that's what marriage is here.
Brothers, akhi, let me
Legal legislation.
one second.
I will never put you off
One
marriage.
second.
I want it for you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want you walking around single and doing whatever God
But
does. I don't want that for you, bro.
akhi, what we have to understand, look, we are Muslims at the end of the day, okay? Barakallah fiikum. Marriage is part of Islam. I understand that you get scared and so on, but what I'm saying, when you're talking about the brothers, imams, they don't want to get involved, not only because of sisters, likewise from the brothers. Like when a brother threatened imam that he will bring his friends and run up in his house.
But he's a gangster, bro.
The sisters no gangster. The sisters gangster as well. That's what I'm saying, akhi. The sisters getting scared because they know getting married to some brothers, they're not giving them their rights, they're abusive as well. My point here is, you two, akhi, I'm speaking based upon experience, yes? And me personally, maybe you're talking from a non-Islamic point of view, like overall, Muslim woman, non-Muslim woman, I understand. But as for in the Muslim community, you cannot just blame women. We have to blame men too. They take responsibility. No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Akhi, hear me out, akhi, look, all of us. Hear me out, akhi, barakallah fiik, hear me out, akhi. My point here is that we as Muslims, when it comes to these issues, it's very complicated, and let us go, because you don't want to fall into haram. You're a man that you want to get married. So sometimes, akhi, be honest person. You don't have to be, because they gonna try to trick me, I'm gonna learn the law how to trick them. Be honest, because Allah will aid. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just giving you general advice, brother. Before Maghrib, I'm saying, be honest person. You know, try, all of us, we have our own struggles. I'm not saying the best example. I have my own struggles as well. Understand, akhi? You know, I do wrong to my wife. You know, may Allah forgive me. She does wrong to me, may Allah forgive her. You know, but how I live with her, according to the Quran and the Sunnah, what Prophet Muhammad teach us to overlook. So the point here to conclude with, if there's issues like that, I ask the sisters, brothers, go back to scholars, go back to experts, go back to students of knowledge. They will give you the best advice. You understand, akhi? Because sometimes as a brothers, young brothers, especially as all of us young here, sometimes we can get emotional, sometimes we can be biased and this and that. So akhi, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, istikhara, and look for a sister. One of the signs that you know is a good sister, that she's very respectful to her parents.
That's it. The way she treats her father is the way she's going to treat you.
Yeah. Very good, you know, she's always saying at home, that's a good sign, you understand? Except if she has to provide, you know, in the Western world, and you some sisters will like say, akhi, my family, no one works, I have to go and help my parents and so on. But alhamdulillah, when she got married, she stopped, alhamdulillah. So we ask her to bless our sisters and our brothers and to save our brothers and sisters from every evil thing. May Allah bless you all. May Allah forgive us. Barakallah fiikum, amin wa iyyakum.
I didn't check you wouldn't nominate.
You're looking for a sister?
No, I want to. I've got a question for you.
Okay, come we walk. Because it's Maghrib time. Barakallah fiikum.